Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden. Welcome back to another video. Now today, we've got two new trailers, but before we hop into those, I do have a little bit of extra news that I'm going to put at the beginning of this video. Timecodes will be down in the description below, so if you want to skip around, you can do that. But yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the news. So, first up for the day is a brand new Season 4 episode name. Now this was confirmed by Miraculous Mexico, and that is the 11th episode of Season 4, and the episode title is called Guilt Trip. Now this is actually the episode where we are going to be seeing the pig Miraculous, so that's all good news. So we've been seeing a lot of clips that we were assuming were Guilt Trip, and it's just good to finally have a name to associate what we're talking about with that episode. Instead of just calling it the Pig Miraculous episode, we now have an official name for it. Next, I just have some public service announcements, I guess. First, the Shanghai English special is now out, so if you were waiting for the English special, now that is out, so you can go and watch it in English. Next, typically there are Gloob Screenshots, but we haven't been seeing any. At least I haven't seen any. The Miraculous community hasn't seen any, at least as far as I'm aware, unless if somehow I did not see them for whatever reason, which there is no reason for it. So Gloob has not been releasing screenshots recently for whatever reason. They didn't on Wednesday. Now technically I'm recording this on Friday and they could release a screenshot today. It's just typically by the time, when I'm recording this, typically they would release it earlier in the day. So I don't know. This is two back-to-back times that they haven't released a new screenshot. So is this the end of the Gloob screenshots? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's really all I had to say at the beginning of this video. Now for the meat of this video, which is the two new trailers that we got. Now I'm just going to be playing them both for you here, so I'm gonna treat them as one. Now a little bit of a warning here, there are flashing lights in one of them, so just keep that in mind. If you are sensitive to flashing lights, Gloob thought, let's add some really flashy lights. So just putting this warning out there for you. Now, when we get into the analysis side of things, I'm not going to touch on every single thing that we see in the promo just because I don't feel it's necessary, or I've already talked about it or whatever. So I'm just going to be bringing up the stuff that I want to. Alright, that's enough blabbering. I'm just going to go ahead and play these promos for you, so here they are.
Oi, eu sou o guardião de um grande segredo. Os horários da nova temporada de Miraculous.
Você e o Fu não estão à altura do papel de guardião.
E, olha só, claro que tô. Eu, hein?
Sua amiga não contou os segredos pra vocês?
Então eu conto. Quarta tem 2 episódios seguidos, 12h30 e 1h.
Isso não pode acabar desse jeito.
Acabou não? Tem também quinta, 6h.
Isso é impossível.
Que impossível o quê? Ainda falta falar de sexta, 12h.
Você é incrível.
Ah, que isso. Fiquem ligados na nova temporada de Miraculous.
So first we see a lot of reflectas. Now, here's the thing. In the background, we can clearly see the swirly portal thing. Now, I've been previously saying that this was Guilt Trip, right? Because, we saw the swirling background in the Gloob screenshot where Ladybug had the pig Miraculous, right? So it would make sense that that's the same episode. But why are there reflectas here? Is Julika getting akumatized again and she is now Guilt Trip or something? I don't know. It just seems like if this is Guilt Trip, that means we will have seen Reflecta in Gang of Secrets as well as Guilt Trip, so they are really reusing this character. Plus, we had Reflecta back in season 1, was it? And then we had Reflecta 2 or Reflect Doll in season 3, so they've just been using this character a lot, and I hate it when they reuse characters, because it's I feel like they should just come up with something new, right? I mean, it makes sense why they would. It saves money and effort and stuff like that, but come on. It's not that hard to come up with something new. Now, if guilt trip does involve Juleka getting akumatized again, then that would make the swirly thing, assuming that there was only one akumatized victim, that would probably make the swirly thing, like the Senti monster, right? That would be my guess, but I'm not sure. Next, we see this Lucky Charm thing. Now, I explained what these were in the previous news video that I made, so if you have not seen that, highly recommended that you go check it out, because we got a lot of info on like exactly what these charms are. But this one appears to be pink, and we know that they match like pretty much the victim that was affected by Hawkmoth. So could this be like Rose or something? I don't know. That was sort of like the first thought that came to my mind, because Rose wears a lot of pink. So it could be Rose, or it could be somebody else from Gang of Secrets, or someone different entirely, I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see, but my guess would be like Rose or someone from Gang of Secrets, not sure. But I mean, if you have any thoughts, please let me know down in the comments below, I'd love to hear them. Now the next thing here is Ladybug and Cat Noir looking like depressed or sad. Now this is probably the most interesting thing to talk about today. Because this was completely unexpected. Like, it's super weird to see them like this. So I don't know what's going on here. We can see that there's the swirly background portal thing. I don't even know what to call it. We can see a reflecta in the background of one of the shots. So we do know that this is the same episode, in case anyone had any doubts that it wasn't the same episode. Now these orbs, we don't really know what these orbs are, but maybe if the orbs like touches you and starts clinging onto you, maybe with each new orb that gets stuck to you, you get more and more sad, maybe? I'm not sure, that's a guess, maybe? I don't know, like, I'm really confused. Now, here's the thing, right? Maybe what Guilt Trip's power, I guess, is making people feel guilty, assuming, maybe that's the Senti monster's power, and then, like, it's just Reflecta being Reflectall or something. I don't know. Just trying to make sense of it all, right? So maybe, like, whenever the orb touches you, it makes you feel guilty of something, which in turn would make you really sad, like, oh man, I totally messed up and everything is all my fault, and it makes you really sad. Now here's the thing, Cat Noir is looking pretty dangerous over here, because he's got his Cataclysm out ready to go, and of course Gloob plays the audio of Cat Noir, no, which could be like from this episode, or, you know, it could just be from like Lies when he jumped into the portal, or not portal, what was that thing? I guess it was just like an orb that made you frozen or whatever. So yeah, it's just, Cat Noir probably shouldn't be using a Cataclysm here. Plus, if he tried to do it on just one orb, I don't think it would work, because it would just akumatize, or not, it would just be Cataclysming one orb and not like the entire thing, right? And plus, if this was a Senti monster, would that make, like, if he tried to akumatize the Senti monster, that would just make it go berserk, which is not a good thing. So, dangerous play there, Cat Noir, I will say. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but something is, and it's making me very interested. I'm actually really looking forward to this episode, because, you know, assuming that this is Guilt Trip, we will be seeing the Pig Miraculous, and yeah, I don't know. It's just, this whole, like, atmosphere is really cool, too. I really like the spinning orb thing. I don't know what it is. The portal-looking, spinny dimension thing. I don't know. I just really like the feel of it. Alright, I only have a few more things to touch on. Now, technically, this is from the second promo, so, yeah, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. First thing is Marinette's friends, specifically Alia, Alex, Juleka, and Rose, are looking at somebody, possibly Juleka, possibly Marinette. They're all holding something. It's too blurry to tell what they're holding, but could this be something that Marinette maybe gave them to try to make up with them after their fight? Like, this could be at the end of the episode. Or could this be Mylène, and Mylène is like, here, I've got this thing, let's go try to give this to Marinette or whatever to make her feel better. So, I don't know. There's a bunch of different options, but we will just have to wait and see what it is. My guess would either be, it's most likely Marinette, right? But it could also be Mylène, you know, because Mylène's not really here, and assuming that this is Gang of Secrets, Mylène is also included in the Gang of Secrets, so it's odd that she's not in the frame, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, the final thing I wanted to touch from this promo is Alex, and she is holding what looks like the bracelet or whatever the lucky charm that Marinette made Adrian, or vice versa, I guess. They were both relatively similar. So could this be something that, you know, Marinette maybe gave Alex, and Alex is just like, we used to be such good friends, why aren't you, you know, doing this, or why aren't you, like, telling me what's wrong, or whatever, right? And it could just be like her getting mad at Marinette for, like, you know, keeping secrets and whatnot. It's like, I thought this was supposed to be a sign of our friendship. I don't know, that was just the first thing I thought of. So that'd be my guess as to what this is. Obviously, I don't know. I haven't seen the episode yet. Neither have you. Actually, we will be seeing the episode in like a few hours. So, yeah, so we won't have to wait very long to find out. But yeah, that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. You know the drill. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Goodbye.
That's a great idea.